So before we get into this vlog, this is vlog number 3, but it's going to be a little bit confusing. This was supposed to be a part of the number 1 vlog, the first vlog. But the first vlog was already too long after I edited everything that I had. So it's supposed to be a part of vlog 2. Then I edited vlog 2, and vlog 2 was already 15 minutes long, and I knew I had quite a bit of information to put in, to add in with this day, which is day 4 supposed to be. So I decided not to include this in vlog number 2. So vlog number 2 should be like day 3 by itself. Day 4 is going to be in a vlog by itself as well, which is what you're about to see now. It is day 4, but day 2 of the second vlog. I realized that after editing the other vlog that went up, Everything's About Sex, I realized that it was already too long to include. What? It's raining. Problem solved. It was already too long to include yesterday, which would have been day 3 of vlog, the first vlog. So what I was going to do was just edit and post on Sundays, but instead I decided to get off of that whole scheduling idea, because who knows how much footage I'll get in these days. Some days I might not hardly get any. Other days I might get a lot, like I did for the first vlog that y'all saw. So, yep. Don't know if it was clickbait to you all, but it was true. Everything that we talked about was about sex for a full day. Hold on. All that we talked about was sex. As always, I am struggling to get my life together. It's raining, which is just great. So a video went up. I posted a vlog on yesterday, so go check that out. The title of it is Everything's About Sex, and it really was about sex. And I posted that video last night, y'all, and I have 46 views. I just feel like somebody might have clicked on it, clicked off, clicked back on it, clicked back off, you know, just trying to make me feel good about myself. But the views are going up, and that's really good, because I do have a goal. So yeah, headed to my internship as always, and I'm not doing much of anything today. Yesterday was a very busy day, and I have pre-recorded videos from a while ago. I don't know if I want those to go up. I'm thinking about it. I feel like that part of my life is over now, so I don't know if it'll benefit me to post those videos or to draw back on those emotions. I'm about to leave out, head to my internship. As always, go get me some breakfast, and that'll be the end of my day. Alright guys, I'm currently at my internship. Well, I made it. I'm on the elevator. It is 8:59. I was supposed to be here at 9. That's no big deal. I'm gonna go in here and get settled, and then I think we need to have a one-on-one talk. Door was left open for me. Gonna close the door. Okay, so that was smart. She taped the door. Let me show it to y'all. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have did that. So my field supervisor, she's a professor as well, and she has a class this morning. So typically I'm here by myself on Thursdays, which today is Thursday, for the whole first half of the day. She taped it so that when the door closed, it doesn't lock, because it automatically locks when you close it. But I'm gonna turn this heat on. Gonna get in this chair, and we're gonna have a good old chit chat. We can talk about what these let me move this over so I can prop my phone up. So we're gonna talk about what these videos that I have are about. I was dealing with stuff, and you know, both personal but mostly school related. And then I had my days. As you all know, I did go through a terrible breakup. So when that relationship ended, can I be honest with y'all? When that relationship ended, that took everything that I had left in me. But it affected everything. It affected school. It affected my personal life. It affected my job. It affected me when I was going into my internship. Well, actually, I was in my intern. That breakup happened during my internship, my undergrad internship. So I was highly affected by it. And it's been some time now. I think the breakup took place in 2017. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it took place in 2017, like at the end, towards the end of 2017. And 2018 rolled around, and then here's 2019. I still had my moments. I don't have those moments now. But you know, I sit up and I think about it, and I get upset, and I cry, and I just get depressed, and I feel a certain type of way. I went through that all of 2018, the remainder of 2017. In 2019, my vlogs, if you noticed that vlog that I posted last night, I was talking about how happy I was. Y'all, I promise, it's like I got this burst of energy out of nowhere, and I feel like I'm finally getting my happiness back. I feel like I'm finally coming back into who I am and being genuinely happy again. Now, that's not to say I don't still think about it, or, you know, I don't miss the times that we had, but it's gotten better, a lot better, and I'm starting to feel better, and okay, oh shoot, hold on, I'm gonna pause this, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm starting to get sick, y'all. So this video is strictly to be motivation for somebody else that went through the same thing. I will say that the videos that you'll see are pre-recorded from 2018. So no, that's not super old, but it's been some time. I think it was in the earlier parts maybe even the mid of 2018. So I'll insert a clip here. It's actually very annoying because I know what I did. And I know that it was wrong, but I also know what she did to me. And what she did was wrong. The issue is, what I did was just overboard. And I did it because I was acting off of my emotions. I guess you could say I didn't care when I was doing it because I continued, or I didn't think it all the way through before I did it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my first 3 videos. I was acting off of my emotions. I was very upset with the stuff that she was doing. It makes me so sick. It makes me so sick. I think about it and I get so upset. When it came to the close of our relationship, y'all, she played so many games. She played hella mind games. Okay, so what you saw was one of the moments in times where I was depressed. I was really depressed. That's just where one of the times I was depressed and picked up the camera. I suffered depression all of 2018. So what I would do when I was going through that depression or feeling a certain type of way, or, you know, got too much into my thoughts and stuff like that, I would get out and find stuff to do and hope that it would take my mind off of it to make me feel better. But in that case, it didn't. And if you can see in the video where I said, you know, anything, any little thing could trigger me to think about my ex. I did think about her a lot today. And that's not like, it's not like I don't think about her every day, all day. So like I could be doing something stupid or nothing at all, and I'm thinking about it. I try to do stuff so that I don't have time to think about it, and then I start doing stuff and I'm just like, dang, we used to do this together, or we could have did this together. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Bam, she just pop up. So it really isn't anything that I could do. And then there I'd be crying, being depressed, sad, wanting so badly to contact this person. And let's be real, sometimes I did. Sometimes I did try. I tried to contact her. But of course there was no response. Her a message today. And as expected, she didn't respond. Of course, there was no response. I don't know that she ever received the message. I don't know if she had the same number. I don't know if she saw it and just didn't respond. I don't know if I was blocked. I don't know anything. And I guess right now, at this point, it was best that I didn't. And you know, because I know that it wasn't, although it was ultimately her decision to leave, I know that it wasn't easy. It may have gotten easier than any other time because we were off and on a lot. And it was hard. We break up. And then it might be, we might not even make it through the day before we're back together again. And it got to a point where we were broken up for days at a time. Then it went from days to weeks, from weeks to months. And when it hit the months mark, that's when everything went downhill. We couldn't get right. Like, we couldn't get things back on track. I think, pretty sure she had started doing her own thing. I wasn't doing anything. But she was. So it made it a little bit easier to not care and to go on and leave. But people always try to downplay the fact that relationships are hard. Breakups are hard. And I know a lot of the times people make it look like, you know, I've been with this person. It doesn't matter how long they hurt, especially if you care. They make it look like after the breakup, everything's just all cope and steady, all dandy. You know, you be sad for a few days and then it's over with and you move on. And that's not how it works. Every day I cried. I kid you not, every day of 2018, I cried. Every day I thought about how it ended. Every day I thought about how bad it hurt. And I think the fact that it was still hurting is what annoyed me the most. Because I couldn't get over it for that reason. And then I think I started to become kind of resentful, frustrated, even more heartbroken, even more furious that I couldn't get over it. But she did. Like, she was somewhere. She was somewhere with someone else. The entire time that we were supposed to be working on the relationship. And then when she decided she didn't want to work on it anymore, she was just already somewhere else happy. And here I am fighting to get my happiness back, to be happy again. And I'm struggling. You know, when you love someone, you want them to be happy. So here I was really wanting happiness for her, even if that meant that happiness wasn't me. I really wanted her to be happy. But the truth is, it hurts regardless. Whether that's with you or with someone else. It hurts, especially after everything you've been through with that person and how things went towards what you thought would have been the end. And then if it is the end, it hurts because now that happiness doesn't lie in you, and that happiness isn't because of you, and it's genuinely somewhere else. So for a long time, I was angry at how the way that things ended. I was angry that she did me that way, because I would have never done that to her. And I think that's with any relationship, that determines the level of pain that you feel or how bad anything hurts, because you expect people to be just like you. And if you know they do something to you that you wouldn't have even fathomed doing to them, that's what makes it hurt 100 times over. So it took me some time, and I feel like it's still taking some time to get over it. At some point, I wanted closure. And I think I really, truly already received it. But it isn't the closure that I want. It's what her definition of closure would have been. And at this point, I just think it's time to let it go. For a long time, I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I cried and I prayed some more and I cried some more and I prayed and I cried and I cried and I cried. And nothing. There was nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing seemed to be happening. Here is where I will insert a clip of one of those moments. Like that moment, the moment that you're about to see, forget it. Let me just insert the clip. I'm really tired. And lately I've been questioning. I've been praying a lot. And it just seems like what I'm praying for, I'm not seeing any signs that it's even gonna happen, or that God even hears me. And I started to question whether or not, what I'm praying for is even for me, and maybe that's not why I'm seeing anything. I'm starting to question whether or not it's my faith, or if I'm lacking faith. I'm questioning if I'm just impatient, amongst a lot of other things. Now, I got the answer. I got my confirmation the minute I started to question it. I was listening to a sermon by Pastor Michael Todd on grace, and it was Grace for the Faithful, and it was part 8. And when I questioned it, all I heard the Pastor Michael saying was, it's not the time, it's not the place. So that kind of gave me confirmation that, okay, it's not your faith, you have faith. Even if it's just a little. So what you saw there was one of those moments where I had been praying hard for so long, that kind of hurt that you pray to God to take away. That's what I had been praying to God for. It was that amongst a lot of other things. I was dealing with personal stuff on top of the breakup and stuff. I was still dealing with the pain from that. But one of the things that I prayed for, and I just didn't feel like, God was hearing me, or, it was time, or, I was losing faith. One of those things I prayed for was for that person to come back, to give me the opportunity to, I guess, redeem myself, to apologize and be genuine with my apology. Just a friendship. If she wasn't anything else, she was a good friend. And I feel like I lost a really good friend, as she did. But I do take 99% of the blame for the relationship ending and going the way that it did. Because I had ample opportunities, how I chose to deal with those opportunities is what led to the breakup. But yeah, you guys, I didn't want this video to be that long either, so I'll just stop there. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you have any advice, please, please, please drop it down in the comment section. I'm gonna actually do some work now and call it a day. I hope you all enjoyed this vlog and my honesty, my transparency, all of this stuff. Bye guys.